Hello and welcome to Fleecy9 469. I am super hyped for this video. I've been sitting and editing it. It's amazing. It's a new series I'm going to be doing. It's like a GP2. It will move on to F1 eventually. When I win like 1 or 2 championships or something, I don't know. But anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the qualifying standings and where we'll be in the race. So as you can see, we are going to start in P7. This is the top part of the table. Here's the bottom half of the table. See, Luis Delatraz just missing out, sadly. But yeah, let's... Hello everybody, and welcome to the GP2 2017 season. We are all getting ready for the race here. We are on board with a new guy, Joshua Burns. He had an absolutely great qualifying session yesterday, starting in P7. Astonishing from the new driver. Anyway, the race is about to start now. Here we go. We're getting ready. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go. Look at this start. Ooh, Josh actually got off to a pretty good start now. He's side by side with the Russian time driver of Markelov. Now, Oliver Rowland is going to go up his inside. Here we go. Into turn 1. Oliver Rowland looks like he's got him all this little bit of contact, but not too much. Now, Oliver Rowland, oh my god. There's a bit of a crash there between Oliver Rowland and I think it was Markelov. We're going to have to look at a replay of that. But for now, that was a pretty bad start for Josh overall. Actually, he maintained his position. We'll give it to him. It was pretty good. But so Sorokin does lose out on a position, and Norman Nato also loses out on a position, but meanwhile Antonio Fuoco does make up some positions and does really well. But here goes Josh, he's gone up the inside of Markelov, and not only Markelov, but he's gone up the inside of Sorokin. What a great move for the new GP2 driver. GP2 is of course known for its, tremendous moves. But now Josh is right on the back of Norman Nato and Antonio Fuoco, which is going to be an interesting battle between these two. But anyway, here's a replay of the start, as you can see. So I guess Rotkin gets off to a pretty good start, mediocre overall, and then you can also see Josh there in the distance. But we're going to watch the crash between Oliver Rowland, Josh, and Markelov. So here we go. Ooh, it looks like there's a bit of contact between Josh and Oliver Rowland, which then sent him into... Anyway. Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of contact there, which then sent Oliver Rowland off into Markelov. Here's an instant replay, and yes, there was a little bit of contact, so I wonder, will that bite Josh? Oh, and anyway, we cut back, and oh my god, this is some dramatic scenes right here. We now see Joshua Burns in the wall. What's happened there? He's now... What were they both doing? Why would you do that? Josh seems quite angry with that and frustrated overall. You can't really blame him after him being in the wall from, what was it, like 5th into where he's now, in 20th. Anyway, here's an instant replay of it. So you see Antonio Fuoco and Norman Nato are going side by side. Yeah, do they have a little bit of contact with Josh? Oh, he sends Antonio Fuoco wide, and then Josh hits Antonio Fuoco and just slides into the barrier. That was not good. I can see why Josh would have been angry with that then. He's just been sent off by a silly crash that Antonio Fuoco and Norman Nato had. Anyway, we cut back, and ooh, Josh is having a look at the inside of Masashita. Of course, he couldn't get him up there, but he's very close, and we're going to see him try and... Ooh, that's not somewhere you usually make an overtaking maneuver, but Josh did it anyway. Wow, that was a really good overtaking maneuver overall. And here he goes, up the inside of Benenstoff. This is almost no break. He's just overtaking. He really wants to get back up into the field and really try and get some points for this race, doesn't he? Anyway, we cut on to later on lap 2. And Josh is on the back of Antonio Giovinazzi. He's going to go out the inside of Antonio Giovinazzi. And that was a great move there. And now he's up into P17, which overall is actually pretty good in just a lap after crashing out. He gets a bit of slipstream for his teammate. And oh my god, they had a little bit of a crash there. They should be alright to continue though, I believe. That was a bit weird. I think that was Josh's fault. No, we have a safety car. So maybe one of them has been knocked out of the race. Anyway, we got a replay of it. We're going to show you just now. So here's slow motion replay. You can see Josh, he looks like he might have lost the back end. We're going to zoom in on the wing mirror so you can see the... Yeah, it looks like he just hit his side pod and then sent Armand just wide into the other driver. Now Josh is going to come to the pits at the end of lap 3 now. So I wonder, is he going to put on the mediums and try and go to the end, or will he put on the softs and then have to pit again for a set of super soft for the end? Gonna have to find out anyway. Oh, there's a bit holding up there, which would annoy Malaja. Sorry, I really can't say that name. But looks like that's gonna be pretty annoying for Josh. Right? Why aren't we on the medium tyres? Why are we on the soft tyres? Because we are going to box you next lap. Box next lap. So there's some weird thinking going on then. Because for some reason they're going to box Josh next lap, and here we go on lap 4. He is boxing at the end of the lap. Why didn't they just pit him for the medium tyres originally? They didn't have to use the soft tyres. I don't know. That's confusing me actually. So anyway, we're on lap 5 now, and you can see we're still under safety car conditions. Josh is going to come into the pits. Here he is. He's going to put on the medium tyres, and he should go to the end on them. Oliver Rowland trying a weird strategy of going on to the super softs, and then I don't know, pitting again. Anyway, here we are coming to the end of the safety car period in lap 6, so it does take 2 more laps. But anyway, Josh is now going to get off to a start, and it wasn't a very good start though, it has to be said. Oliver Rowland, meanwhile, has got a great start there. He's going to move up into what is going to be P19, I think. No, P17, sorry, because a few drivers just pit. He's now going to go around the outside, Amagila, but... Oh, there's been a little bit of a crash, and oh my god, that sent Josh wide. That's the second crash this race, and we're only on lap 7. That is not good for Josh. He is now down into 19th position. Oh, that's got to be horrible. That's got to be absolutely devastating for Josh. Oh, it looks like there's been a little bit of a crash there. It was Seta Kimura and Sergei Sorokin who seem to have had a little bit of a crash there. And that's really going to annoy Sergei Sorokin, because he was right up there in the points, wasn't he? And if he had a crash with Seta Kimura, I presume Seta Kimura was really up there in the points too. But anyway, Josh gone up the inside of Benensdorf, that was a really good overtake. Anyway, we cut into the lap 8 now, and he's going to go up the inside of Latvi and Kyoto. But Kyoto has locked up, and Josh moves up into 13th. And these two are going to pit, so this should be for P10, I believe. Unless there have been more people that have pitted. Josh at the fastest lap of the race there, which is really good on his behalf. And he has moved up into the points. He's in P8 now, which is astonishing, really. From having 2 crashes, he's now up into P8, behind Serelaz. Moving on to lap 9 now. He's right behind Serelaz, and he's going to make a move there from out of nowhere. That was a really good overtaking move, and he's back up into P7, which is where he started in this race. So that's an absolutely great performance from Josh. Here we go on lap 10 now. Out of 14, he's now on the back of Markelov. He's going to go out the inside of Markelov, the Russian time driver. He has overtaken Markelov, and he's now in 4th, and he's just behind the podium. I cannot believe I'm saying that. Josh is right behind a podium position for his first race. Not only that, but he's had 2 crashes so far. That's astonishing. That is amazing from him. Anyway, he's right behind Charles Leclerc. He'll be looking to maybe get a little bit closer to him. And if he can get a little bit closer to him, maybe he can just about overtake him and get up into a podium for his first race. That would be astonishing. That would be really, really good for Josh. That's like just the way other teams visualise him, you know? Especially in the car he's in, looking at his teammate stats. His teammate's not a bad driver at all. But anyway, he's right behind Charles Leclerc now. He's gonna make he's not gonna make a move down here, but he's gonna have DRS, I believe, down this main straight. So maybe he can get him. And here he is. He's opened up his DRS. He is now on the back of Charles Leclerc. He's gonna move to the inside of the Prima car. He's overtaken him, and now Josh is into P3 behind Albon. So, is that a Russian time driver in the lead? Is that Norman Nato leading the race? That's really surprising actually to see. I thought Norman Nato would be quite far down the order. But no, he's up into the pole position. Or first position, I should say. For the race. That's really good from Norman Nato then, isn't it? Josh, that's the fastest set one time, so he's showing he's really going to be pushing to try and get up to first and second in hopes of a win. That'd be just out of this world. To have 2 crashes and come back and win it. Now to the end of lap 11, you can now see that Josh is just having to try and defend from his teammate a little bit here. Not teammate, Leclerc a little bit. See, there goes Avalon down the inside of Norman Nato for the lead of this race. So now Norman Nato is not going to have DRS. Actually, Avalon should have DRS because of that. Now you can see there Sergei Sorokin, he just set the fastest lap of the race. So maybe had he not crashed, he would have been on for a race win. But anyway, look, you can just see how much closer Josh is getting to Norman Nato. And now on lap 13, you can see that he is getting very close. And just look at the gap between him and Charles Leclerc in the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner. And the gap between him and Norman Nato, it is very, very close. But we've only got 2 laps left. Can he overtake Norman Nato for 2nd place in this race? So now we're going through this corner. He needs to get some good corners. Oh, that looks really good. That's a nice corner there. He just needs to get a good exit. And oh my god, he's gone off. No. Josh has run wide, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. And I don't think he's going to be able to make up that ground within the next lap. It took him 3 laps to get here. And that's got to be so disappointing. So gutting for Josh. Here we go, coming around the final corner then. Alexander Ablon is going to come across the line to win here. And Norman is going to get a stunning 2nd, but Josh is the driver of the day for me. He's gone from last, having crashed, to 3rd on the grid. That's amazing. Strategy spot on. Here is the top half of the grid. You can just see that Josh finishes in P3, and here's the bottom half. You can see Sergei Sorokin down there in 17th, sadly, after his crash with Seti Kamira, who didn't have to pit again by the looks of things. So he finished down in P20, so I presume he might have had some front wing damage or something. But that was an absolutely great race, and hopes that Josh can keep it up for the next race. That would be amazing, and hopefully be, keeping it up there in the championship, and maybe even be in line for a championship fight. So as you can see, Alexander Ablon for ART Grand Prix Racing is in 1st, and Norman Nato 2nd, and Josh and the Triton team in 3rd. I want to thank you guys very much for watching this video, and yeah, I'll see you all later, guys. It's been a great video to make. Absolutely enjoyed it. Bye.